This is a HeadGum podcast.
Sometimes when the world feels insane, you can take a little peek inside of Rachel's little brain. All these thoughts are swirling round and round inside. So join us on this journey as we take a little ride. We'll talk about dogs and kids and things. We'll talk about chicks and tampon strings. We'll talk about boys that'll make you cry. We'll talk about death, 'cause people die.
Welcome to Broad Ideas.
Hey, Rachel.
Hey, Olivia. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Kevin.
Hi.
Jeff Hiller's here today.
Oh, I'm excited.
Let's get into it.
Let's do it. Okay. You have really pretty skin. I don't know how
Me?
often. Yeah. Has anyone told you that lately?
No.
It's really good.
I think I did do that like Zoom touch-up thing, so maybe grain of salt. You know what I'm saying?
I will be doing that from here on out.
I did not know such things existed.
No, it's pretty.
We were just discussing people who can't see and are only listening with their ears. We are in LA and I am in a down puffer. And Jeff is in New York.
In a sun-drenched room.
In the
Sun-drenched California
sun-drenched
chambray.
spaghetti strap situation.
It's true.
Yes. Hi.
Hi.
We
Hi
love you.
To all the people listening with only their ears as well.
Yeah.
Do you ever listen? I mean, you can listen with your eyes.
My son does it all the time.
Oh, he really does.
Yeah, he really does.
I believe it.
Yeah, you better.
How old is your son?
He's 7, but he's partially deaf, so he actually does. He does take in more with his eyes.
Oh, that's so cool.
It is.
Yeah. 7 years old.
Okay. What an opener.
Yeah, we like to just open with like
I think it's beautiful, actually.
It
Because it's about like being authentic to you, and it's about your specialness and about your truth and about what makes you unique. And
Yeah.
I think that's beautiful.
Well, that's why you're here, to speak about your truth.
And what makes you unique?
Your uniqueness.
Okay.
It's so cool. You came out with your own memoir, which,
I did.
First of all, what an accomplishment.
What a title.
What a title. I was listening to an interview you did, and there was there a typo on your book cover?
There was.
Yeah.
And is. I assume there still is.
Well, yeah. They've rewrapped some of them because it was on the cover. It was on the spine of the book. The book is called Actress of a Certain Age, and on the spine, I'm looking at it right now, Actress of a Certain Age.
Oh.
There's no R.
Oh.
Wow.
And, for the people who want to hear with their eyes.
Yes.
Hear with their eyes.
This is it. Actress of a
Oh my
certain
God.
age.
Wait, but that's kind of amazing.
Yeah, I guess. I'm far enough past it now to be like, how fun, how funny. But in the moment, there was some stress.
Sure.
Oh, I'm sorry, stress. I left off the R.
Your brain works really fast.
Yeah, we love fast brains. So, I mean, okay, so you get past that, but...
I'm just really taking in you were like really fatigued by my brain, and I apologize.
No, I just was like, God, that is the quality in life I aspire to.
A fast brain?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And I aspire to be like hot.
To each his own.
To each his own.
Yeah, grass is always greener.
That's right.
Right.
That is so
oh my
funny.
God, that is so funny. So you talk about your journey from, wanting to be in this business and everything else, starting out. And then it took, I don't know, maybe a year or two to
Yeah. A year or 24. Yeah.
or 24. But we want to just hear about your journey and like how the whole thing, because, and I'm just going to say, a lot of people have these dreams and aspirations to either be hot or quick thinking or to succeed at what they want to do. And we just love hearing how hard. No.
No, but yes.
We do. But it's anything. And it doesn't just have to be in this business or whatever, but it's always like such a cool or beautiful or messy story that we
Right.
enjoy.
It's
When
like
was the last time either of you had like a day job? Not like a job that you're like, it's an acting job that I'm doing for the money, but like a day job where you're like, did you ever have to have one, or were you?
she didn't.
Yes, I did.
You hostessed for 1 week.
Not a week.
How long?
I don't know, but I was a hostess at a restaurant called Sisley. Hold on, spelled Sisley. Bringing it all back to spelling. And I was a hostess when I was 18.
Was
And
it
then
like?
What?
Was it like a gay guy's Italian restaurant where it's like, Sicily?
Sisley.
Sisley. Yeah, why was it?
I don't know. That wouldn't even, see, quick brain. I wouldn't have even caught that.
Really?
Never.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
see?
dyslexic, so, you know.
There's that too. We can
So
get
you
into
were
that
18
later.
and you were at the hostessing thing is hard because that's where the people are. Did people try and bribe you to get a table at Sis?
Sisley was very popular.
I bet it
And
was.
no, it did, you know what I will say? You're front of house, as they say, right?
Yeah.
And people come in
Working the
and you
floor.
have to like act a little bit. You know, you have
Like
to be
you're happy to be there.
So happy and like take them the long way, buy the dessert case. So they're going to want to buy that after. And like there was a lot to it.
Oh, I
A
love
lot
it.
to it. But that was mine
I
at
believe it.
18. Yes.
Okay.
So it's been a
Nice.
minute.
Mine went on and on and on and on
Oh, really?
and on. Oh, yeah. I
Oh.
started working at 16? And then I think my last like jobbity job was probably, that ended when I was 34. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So yesterday?
So, yeah. Yesterday.
Same.
Same girl,
And
same.
okay, and you. Bring us to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, mine was. I was teaching improv during the pandemic, so
Yeah.
so you know, a little longer than that, but yeah. So I did want to be an actor. Like since I was, I'm sure like you, like 4 years old or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, this is me. This is who I am, and so. But I didn't know anybody who had done that, and I grew up in Texas, and I thought like you had to be like, I don't know, on the Disney Channel or be able to like, I don't know, like have somebody be like, you.
I found you.
Yeah, exactly. You sipping the
Right.
soda. Come on. You're coming to Hollywood. And nobody ever saw it. I would always be like, trying to sip really dramatically. But that didn't work. And so I grew up in the church. So I went to a church college, like a churchy college. It was they taught science. It wasn't like a Bible college, and I majored in like theology, and I was going to be a pastor, but then
Oh, wow.
and then I was all gay, and so I couldn't do that. And so then,
All kinds of gay.
exactly, I was Sisley, and so I went to social work. I went into social work, and I did like
gosh.
an AmeriCorps program. And I did that for a few years, and then I told everyone I was moving to New York to get my master's in social work, but instead I deferred for a year. We're on year like 26 at this point, and I started taking classes at the UCB Theater, and I worked day jobs. I waited tables. I worked in, offices as like an assistant, and I taught improv, and I coached improv, and I did stand up, and I would try and like get together a little nut every month and to pay my rent. And then it wasn't until I booked the pilot for Somebody Somewhere, which is that show I was on. And,
yes, we know.
And I was like,
big fans.
When we found out we got picked up, I was like, I'm not gonna sign up to teach this next class.
I'm wild.
And we got picked up on March 6th, 2020. And we started shooting the episode 2 on June 1st, 2021. So there was like 18 months of like, I should have taken that class. So then I would coach via Zoom and do, dumb, all the stuff that we did like on Zoom during the pandemic, trying to make a little cash. And then I haven't had to have a day job since then, which has been very nice. Yeah.
2 important questions.
Okay.
Do you feel you can actually teach someone improv?
Oh, that is a good question.
Especially for a teacher. He's like, never thought of that.
No. No, I think that there's kind of it's a more complicated answer than that, which is that you can help someone become better at improv, but there is like a small group of people who are just really never able to let go of that need for control that you need to let go of in order to do improv. It's smaller than you think. It's a small, everyone's like, oh, I'd be that person. And I don't think that you necessarily would. Like, I think you have to give up a little bit of control just to be an actor in a scripted piece too.
Sure.
And I think you could morph that into being on stage and improvise. But there is like a small group of people that I'm like, this isn't for you.
And their names are.
Yeah. He pulls out the list.
Yeah. Who do you think, could you just name the top 3 best improvers of all time?
Oh.
I don't know. I'm just, I'm winging it. I'm improving it.
Yeah,
yes, and?
Amy Poehler is damn fine.
Yes.
She's like the real deal. Like, you get out of the way, it's gonna happen. I mean, it's subjective, It's not like
sure.
And I tend to I tend to like women.
We get it.
We understand.
We understand. Male comedians are scary.
A little bit.
We've heard this.
I would say like this guy Joe Wengert, who you probably don't know. He's really more of a
Kevin's
writer.
nodding.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's amazing.
He is amazing, and he is the owner of a Y chromosome, and he is very funny and someone I could watch for hours upon hours, and then I'm trying to think of like famous people that you would actually know.
You could also just say the ones that aren't and give them a little moment.
Give them a shout out?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a guy named Connor Ratliff who's really like kind of amazing. There's
Another nod from Kevin.
Yeah. There's a woman named Shannon O'Neill who is like a bomb went off.
I love it.
And then person who I don't even know if he does improv anymore, but he was my favorite person to watch always, was a guy named Birch Harms, who was one of these people who had a mind that you're like, I don't get how that mind works at all, but I'd love to spend a couple weeks inside it.
I know the feeling.
Yeah. He was like, he was someone who, one time we did this really long scene where everyone was talking over him, and we were at a Thanksgiving dinner, and we were just talking for probably like 10 minutes, just everybody talking, trying to steal focus themselves, and he was just completely silent. And finally, somebody said, like, what's your deal? You haven't talked at all. And he just looked up and he goes, what? And he like mimed taking off headphones.
So good.
It was like a 10-minute long prep to do it. And it was just like, oh, this is magic. This is magic.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
My second question was, did you watch the Mickey Mouse Club as a child?
That is so important.
That is such an important question. I was very well aware of it, and then even in my 20s, I was very well aware of like the people that were on it that became.
Everyone's seen the JT Britney Spears duet.
Come on.
And the Ryan Gosling Get Down.
And Jessica Simpson like got really close in the auditions or whatever.
But then there's like the Kids Incorporated, which
that was my favorite.
I did watch Kids Incorporated.
You didn't love it?
No, I loved it.
Oh.
I feel like Jennifer Love Hewitt, Fergie, Sarah
Yes.
Oh yeah, Fergie.
Yes.
Sarah Ferguson.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I just feel like as a kid aspiring to be, discovered or sipping your soda, we're watching Mickey Mouse Club.
My parents were cruel, and we did not have the Disney Channel. So I only saw it at my neighbor's house. But like, I got to tell you, I'd be like, y'all shut up. I got to watch.
Yeah, it was like the dream.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah, because everybody got to sing and dance, and they wore stupid costumes. It was fun.
The new show for that, for
There's a new
kids.
show?
No, not at all like that.
Oh.
But the show that's making kids want to be actors now is Stranger Things.
What?
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's a thing.
Well, my kid doesn't watch Stranger
Your
Things.
kid doesn't watch Stranger Things. Okay, maybe it's just my kid and all his friends. But other people have told me it's making their kids want to act.
I love the comparison between the Mickey Mouse Club and Stranger Things.
Right, I know. Stranger Things is kind of scary, though.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
You guys, it's really scary.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like that makes me want to do it. And like when we were kids, we're like, yeah, get on your feet,
Well, they want to act out that the Demigorgon's coming to get them, and do you know what I mean?
They're in the upside down or whatever.
They're in the upside down. It's like a fun fantasy thing for kids and adults.
Do you want to hear this? This is such a tangent, but I'm just going to tell you.
Please, we love tangents.
Because I was in show choir, and one of the girls in our show choir was like fancy, and she did like community theater, and she did these like because I grew up in San Antonio, and she would do these like shows at the River Center Mall, which is the mall downtown, and we would go down and watch her. And one time she was singing "Get on Your Feet," and she like went out into the audience, and she was like singing directly to this woman in a wheelchair, and just like holding her arm and singing "Get on your feet."
Stop
and
it.
The whole time I was like, oh, I don't think she gets it.
Oh my God. That needs to be a scene. I'm sorry. That's
my
that's
God.
good.
Oh my God. Where is she now?
I don't know what she's
Not doing improv.
Yeah, exactly. I said to her afterwards, I was like, oh, that was kind of awkward, huh? And she's like, nobody thought that. And I was like, everybody thought it.
Everybody here.
Wait a minute. What about the people that have that layer of denial? Do you ever see that and go, God, give me that?
Yes, totally.
Right? You're like, well, how do you do that?
I know. I would still be spiraling
too.
about that.
100%.
Meanwhile, she was like, not even 10 minutes later, she's like, please.
Nobody's thinking that.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'd be
That's so
texting
true.
you like, well, what about when
Oh, no, we still do. From like 30 years ago.
I wake up in the middle of the night being like, why did I say that?
Oh my God.
Yes.
And what I said was like, your glasses are cute. And then I'm like, maybe she thinks that her old glasses weren't cute. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, no. I do that about things I say to my dog.
Shut up. I'm dead. Wait, what?
Swear to God. I'm like, oh my God, I hope she's okay because I did it like this, but now she's going to be all fucked up and she's going to hate people and then she's going to like, it's like,
Oh, I do that too. Yes. Not so much about what I've said to her, but like if I've done, because I have my dog too is like, I don't even have a kid. So she's just like,
I thought you were going to be like, I don't even have a dog and I do that.
she just has to receive a lot of my care. And I have a cat too. And I'm always like, oh God, I wonder if they hate the new food I got. I mean, she scarfed it down, but I don't know. Maybe it's not as good for her bones. I don't know. I do that too.
the spirals are so real.
Wait, but do you remember the embarrassing things your friends have done? Because I hold hers for her.
What? What embarrassing things?
Like when you had a crush on a guy and he was like, what are you doing for Halloween? And you were like, when's Halloween? And he's like, October 31st.
That's not embarrassing.
Or what was the Wu-Tang
normal.
thing?
Oh, they were like, this guy said to me once. I was like 18, okay?
It's just fun to remind her of, remember when you were like, when's Halloween?
He was like, if I could be anybody in the world that you want right now, who would I be? And I was like, I don't know, Method Man.
I don't see anything embarrassing about that.
Right? Wu-Tang
It's so
forever.
good. It's so good. But
Wait, have you been
those are
friends since
amazing.
you were like kids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, that's fun.
It is fun.
So
Do you
fun.
have friends like that?
Do you have friends?
You have a dog and a cat and a husband?
That's it. I do have a husband too.
He counts.
I do have some friends that I've been friends with for a really long time. Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, good.
It
I'm not
seems
doing a
very
podcast
somber.
with them. I know.
Yeah.
I was like, do I have friends? Is that real? Tonight I'll wake up and be like, I don't have any
I know.
friends.
You're spiraling like, it's probably because I said this on November 17th, 1987.
Oh, that was a bad one.
Oh my God.
But it's so true, you know? And I don't spiral over the embarrassing things. Those are just funny that you hold for me.
Yeah, those are just
I
funny.
hold some for her too, but she doesn't like to be reminded of hers because hers are way worse.
Those are deeply painful tragedies. That's
They're
not the
traumatic.
same. She's like, remember that time you... We won't talk about it.
What?
I'm just kidding.
I wanted to know. There's some good ones,
too.
but I've brought them up too many times. She'll get mad. But it's important to hold space for your friends' moments.
It is. It is. And it's also fun to laugh.
It is fun to
when your
laugh.
friend doesn't remember what Halloween is.
Yeah.
But the spiraling thing, can we just collectively just talk about it? Do we think it's just as you get older, it gets worse, or is it always there? You know, like, do some people just don't have it, right? Which I don't understand at all.
Well, I think they just don't really
Access
I
it?
shouldn't be putting this on you, but I think for me,
No, put
I
it
should
on
just
me.
speak
No,
for
it's
myself.
okay. We're one now.
I mean, okay, good. I just in the world, I want to be someone who is liked and who makes the world better and makes the world safe for people.
Yeah.
And that is a value that I hold sort of top tier. And you could make a case that that's a good thing. Or you could make a case that that's a bad thing. We're not even going to assign a judgment to it, but that's just mine. And I think there are a lot of people who are like, that's not my job to make you feel better.
That's my husband.
Yeah. And
He doesn't have it
your
in him.
husband, Your husband's not waking up at 7 or 6 a.m. and being like,
Not
why
once.
did I say that? You know?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Not once.
That's crazy.
Everybody's different. I feel like mine's gotten exponentially better as I've gotten older.
Really?
100%.
Is it the medication?
I'm not on medication.
I know, I'm just kidding.
I think it's also not drinking. I used to wake up every day and go, what did I say to who? What should I be embarrassed about? What did I say? What did I
And
do?
that's when I tell her.
And then,
Tell her
her.
what she said.
Yeah.
yeah. What you
Like a good friend.
said
That's right. I would be like, and then.
You think that one's bad. Wait till you hear what you did at 11.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, that makes total sense. And I think I have friends who, when they had kids, they have a lot more anxiety. But I guess it's less about why did I say that and more about
It's more like, oh my God, they're going to die.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Like,
or I'm gonna
that's-
fuck them up, or
Or I'm going to fuck them up, or they could. Not that they're going to die. See, I said that and I'm like, oh my God, I just said that. And does that mean I just put something out there?
Right.
Like, it's just, it does not stop.
Yeah,
That I
really
can
get that.
relate to.
The spiraling
The
over the
spiraling
children.
over the like health and
fear.
well-being of, yes.
Oh, everything I do. Do you know how many times I have to talk to my daughter and be like, okay, so when mommy said that, I want you to understand what I was feeling, and it has nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with, like, the reassurance is so, but it's also like, it's just out there now how much parents communicate. I feel like in the 80s, at least in my experience, you know, there wasn't as much. I mean, my mom is an over communicator, so actually that's not totally true, but it's just more of a thing that's talked about now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, and
So much
me, I'm
talking.
like, don't be a little bitch to my kid. And then And then I never think of it again. And if he says something, I'll be like, well, don't be a little bitch.
I mean, I wonder if it's a difference between having sons or daughters.
Probably.
You each just have one?
I have 2 boys.
I have one
You
girl.
have two boys.
Yeah.
One girl, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I'm not a parent, so I don't know anything.
Well, you have a dog and a cat.
Yeah.
and that makes me an expert on parenting. But I do, because I don't have kids, I listen to a lot of self-help podcasts because I have the time. And I was listening to Brene Brown talk about raising kids, and she was saying that she's a Gen X person and she's raised a Gen Z kids. And so she was of that first generation to be like growing up with parents being like, you just need to figure it out. And then like she was that first generation to be like, I need to make it safe for you. I need to make it all right for you. And she was saying that the important thing to do is to eliminate trauma, but not struggle.
Yes.
That
100%.
That the kid still needs to know what it's like to have to call to order a pizza or whatever. I guess you don't call anymore.
That's a struggle? Actually, it is a struggle for me.
Well, I think for certain kids, it's like, I'm embarrassed. I don't want to talk on the phone.
Yeah.
Or I'm too scared to even learn how to drive. And
That's
so
right.
Some of the parents are like, okay, you don't drive then. And it's important to be like, I'm going to keep you in a car seat so that I don't, so you don't cause trauma to them.
Yes.
But I'm not going to say, you don't want to.
You don't want to be uncomfortable.
Then I'll do it for
yes,
you. Yeah, exactly.
Right. What's the swimming analogy?
I couldn't
of hers?
agree more. The swimming thing where she was saying something to her husband.
Like, yeah.
What I'm hearing you say is.
Yes, that's
Yes.
it. That's it. Yeah.
I'm a big
I
fan of
love
Brown.
her. I love her so much, and I love self-help. I'm a big fan. I really am. But I think that you just gave us as in we're one person too, an idea for a new show. We should have a show where we only have people that don't have children give us advice on parenting.
That's amazing.
I'm serious. I think that's smart because we as parents can't see straight. You're out there being like, look, it's so simple.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I got plenty of sleep except for when I spiraled for about half an hour, but then I just slept in.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, and you're our first guest.
Yeah, how does it feel? You started this whole new revolution.
I just want to say thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Get on your feet.
Do you know who you look like you could be brothers with in this? Do you know who Scoot McNairy is?
No, but I love Scoot's name.
You should. Oh, you'll love Scoot as
He's
an
amazing.
actor. He's
Yeah.
absolutely incredible.
Oh.
But you'll look him up. You look like you could be like in the eyes. You could be his brother. Do you see what I mean?
I do see what you mean.
You right?
I do.
Yeah.
You're like side Googling.
Yeah. You can Google him. You can. It's a good one. He's a good one.
It is a good one.
Scoot, what's his last name?
McNairy.
McNeil. Oh,
Like your eyes.
came up so quickly.
Not many Scoots out there.
Oh, he looks like very
Awesome.
like a dramatic actor, like a
He
very
is.
like
Oh yeah,
handsome dramatic actor.
He is.
no. You're like
How does that feel?
your reaction.
Like you've made a mistake. But I'm not mad at it. Oh God, look at his. Oh my God, he's been in so much. And he's always like got a cigarette or a gun hanging out of his Wow, it's so impressive.
Isn't that what you always felt like you
That's
were
what you're
to?
giving. You didn't know.
Every time I get cast in a role, it's like, am I going to need a gun, a cigarette, or both?
Oh my God. Okay, so you did the show. How many seasons of the show did you do?
Just 3.
Oh, just.
Oh, why do you say it like that?
Yeah, because you want to keep going.
Because, I want to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
exactly.
such a good show.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And so now, what are you doing? What's happening over there?
Well, this is not I don't mean to sound insulting, but I'm doing a lot of podcasts. I'm doing a lot of like, because, I won like an award and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, I think maybe this will mean I get another job. Like if you get an award, don't you get another job?
Right.
Yeah.
So far, I haven't gotten another job, but I've gotten a lot of meetings.
Yeah.
I've never been on so many meetings. And, I'm living in the hope of something. I've done a couple guest star roles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Can we talk about, how do you feel about talking about the psychology of it? Because I'm very curious, as someone who has worked your entire life to achieve something. And then once achieving it, what happens to the brain then? That
is a great question that I refuse to answer. What's funny, because I was doing another podcast and the host said, so now you've peaked. And I was like, well, I hope I didn't peak.
You didn't peak.
Because that means you go down.
No.
I hope this is like the breakthrough, and I can continue to work. I think, I guess as a kid, I did have like fantasies of like what it would be like to hold a statue and talk and say thank you. And, but like as an adult, that really wasn't, the big dream was just like getting health insurance and not having to work a day job.
Yeah.
And so now, like, also, like, when I got that award, I really had convinced myself that there was no way I could win because, I mean, not the least of which, because people told me explicitly, you're not going to win, but this is such a big deal.
What a compliment.
Well, and I think that they were, right. I think they were right because it was like a very stacked category or whatever. And I think I also sort of, like, I did think like I would get a job right away, and it's been like a few months and I haven't yet. And so I think I was just writing in my journal this morning being like, I just need to have patience. And also I sometimes obsess about my career to sort of not think about personal life stresses. It's like a really fun way to disassociate. But I also, like, I didn't get an Emmy and think like, now I have self-esteem, Right. I was still like, oh, it's probably a pity Emmy.
Because anyone does that.
Right, to get an Emmy.
Yeah.
But everyone definitely does it was probably a mistake or whatever, like the negative or self-deprecating or whatever it is. Like, it's never like, well, I'm not saying everybody. I know people that are like, yeah,
I deserved it.
I deserve that.
That's true. That's true.
I think that's healthy. I think I'm not trying to shit on that. I think that's like good for them that they feel that way.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it because I can't relate, but it is,
Yeah.
But it is interesting, you win an Emmy and you're still like, well, I've done guest star. It's just kind of like so fucked,
I know, and that is the thing that I have to really remind myself is that, like, there isn't some
place
magic. Yeah, there's not a place. There's not like I did it.
Yeah.
I'm done. Like, and I don't even think that's just about showbiz or acting. I think it's just about life, There are peaks, there are valleys, there are, and this was a peak. And
it's not the peak, though.
No.
It's not the peak. It's a peak.
Yeah.
I appreciate you saying that. Thank you.
It's a peak.
You're the Rockies.
On the way up.
Exactly.
But I do think, too, it's kind of like there's certain people, and I don't think everyone's like this, and I think it's certain people that are drawn to this industry in particular that always, even if you achieve a dream, there's another one waiting to take its place.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of part of it.
Yeah. And I think that can be, again, healthy and unhealthy.
Agreed.
I think like you kind of you don't want to be like, well, I achieved my goal. Now I'll just roll over and die.
Right.
You want to still have things that you're working towards. But I also think if you reach this goal and you don't take the moment to celebrate it or to, feel gratitude for it, then you're going to just shrivel up into a little prune, not be very happy at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are dreams that you have that you not like, I mean, well, since you've peaked, probably there's nothing left. But
He's like, did you not hear I've already achieved
you're
them?
like, I did them all.
There's nothing left.
Nothing left. But are there any things that you have that you know, that aren't related to maybe show business or whatever?
Well, I would like to make enough money to buy a little house in the country that I get to decorate myself.
Oh, where?
Like upstate New York
Like
or maybe
Hudson
Pennsylvania.
Valley or
yeah,
Catskills
exactly.
or something sweet.
Yes, yeah, Catskills. Oh, I'd love it in the mountains. I think that'd be fun. The dream would be a beach house, but like, I don't know, with climate change, it just feels like you're asking for trouble then.
Very practical, and you're dreaming. Very practical.
Yeah, we like a practical dreamer.
I can't turn it off. And I'd like to like host my nephews and my sister for the holidays and have like a yard for the dog and you know, in my dream it's like a chalet style. You know how in house hunters they're always like, I like the Cape Cod, but I want a colonial. I always used to be like, who thinks about that? Don't you just look for the right house? But now I'm like, no,
I want
I'd
a
like
Cape
a chalet
Cod.
style.
Chalet,
yeah, exactly. I want a loft for my cat to be able to
Aww.
be on and look down. And I want a double height ceiling with a lot of natural light and, you know, some bold patterns on the pillows. Yeah. And maybe even an accent wall or two. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
We're just doing your vision board here. So we're just helping. That's why you come. You come to give us advice about children, and we then in return
hold the vision for you.
I love it. Thank
you guys, when I went to school, they did this exercise where they're like, you're going to go forward X amount of years and you're going to write a letter to yourself. And you're going to kind of vision all the things you've achieved and talk about specifics like your home and what it's like and this and that. You guys.
You found the letter?
No, I've already achieved it because in it, this is how sad this is. I was like, I will have the house that always has toilet paper stocked. I will have cozy blankets. Like, I was so far from being able to visualize a big life that to me, in my big vision, it was to be someone that has toilet paper stocked.
Well, did you grow up where you were always like, oh no, there's no toilet paper?
Yeah.
So
there was
that
like
important.
3 or 4.
What would you use?
Paper towels sometimes, like whatever. It was never, and I'd always be like, and when I first started dating my husband, he'd be like, why don't you get like a big thing of toilet paper? And I'm like, what? Like it made me uncomfortable. I was like, that's for rich people.
I can't dream that big.
Yeah, exactly. Like that is out of my grasp.
You know what's interesting though? I never buy the big thing of toilet paper or paper towels.
Okay, that's weird.
I don't know why.
Why?
I don't know.
Maybe there's something in there.
I can't imagine what it is.
Do you not have like a big linen closet or something that you can store it in? Maybe it's a storage issue.
She's got the room.
The storage. I don't know what it.
She's got the room.
She's got the room.
I think it's just like these big. It's just like big and cumbersome, and like the cart. Where do you put it? There's not really underneath. Maybe.
It's also a little bit embarrassing to be like, I'm buying the 24 pack. And people are just like, man, how much do you wipe?
Yeah. Maybe that's what it is. Like, I just need the littlest amount of toilet paper.
Little old me grabbing mitts.
It's really just to wipe up messes.
But it's true. Like, I don't know what the psychology behind it is, but I never do.
That's funny because now I've got multiple value packs like stocked in the garage. And I'm like, I made it, guys. There's nowhere but up.
This is the most LA question I can ask, but are you a Cancer?
No. I'm a Libra.
A Libra.
What are you?
Are you like balanced?
Balanced.
I'm a Sagittarius. But I don't really know much about astrology, but I do know that Cancers really love to
toilet
have like
paper.
A home
toilet paper.
That is like the home is like comfort and space and a room where they can feel very safe. And I thought, well, maybe you like to have.
Why do you know?
I only know
so
that because my
much?
best friend is a Cancer, and she's kind of like you, where she's just like, no, I make sure and like, you know, buy things cheap Like
Yeah.
when I'm buying food or whatever, but like when it's about the home, I go for the cushy toilet paper. I go for the
Me too.
the really nice down comforter. I go, you know what I mean?
Yes.
As opposed to like whatever, getting IKEA pillows. She gets like,
She gets them good.
yeah.
IKEA pillows.
That's an uncomfortable pillow.
Is it?
I've done it before in my young days, and they are not comfortable. That was another thing. Good pillows.
I think that is like a real life's too short situation.
It
I
is.
also like, I used to always like, I mean, I know you don't drink anymore, but like when I would be in my 20s, I would get like the $9 bottle of wine.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Now I'm like, I don't drink that wine that much anymore because it gives me a headache. But when I do, I'm like, if I'm going to drink wine, I'm going to get like the $50 bottle at least, because I'm like, life is too short to
Have IKEA
give myself
pillows?
a headache.
And you're probably, I was going to say, and the better wine isn't going to give you a headache.
Exactly.
So that is valuable. It's saving you money on the Advil.
We're just teaching so many lessons. In this
just like-
Same with
episode.
fast fashion.
Fast fashion. How do you
What?
feel about
Yeah,
it?
what?
Well, in the same way that I'm afraid of my beach house getting washed away. I'm worried about the fast fashion just stacking up like icebergs in the ocean.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I've made I don't buy new. I only buy vintage or like from
Is that right?
Grailed or the real or yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I
okay.
like
yeah,
that.
The real love.
Yeah.
Love.
Things like that where you're like, I'm not gonna go to whatever.
No, where?
Anywhere.
I wanna know.
Zara and buy a shirt that is going to get a hole in it and
Yeah.
3 wearings. That's my new thing. I'll say it.
You're safe here.
Put that on my vision board too. Non-Zara.
Wait, Bad Bunny's outfit at the Super Bowl. His outfit
Was from Zara?
Yeah.
It was custom Zara.
Okay, well, when I go to Zara, I'm not buying custom Zara that Bad Bunny's buying. I did like it though. I thought it was
thought he
like
looked
really
great.
avant-garde. How the shoulders were so
Yeah.
big and everything. I thought that was really like chic. In addition to, I mean, I know that he had a lot more padding on his undercarriage than he normally does, which I thought was a shame. But I get it; it's a family show.
What do you mean he had more padding?
I think normally when he does his dance,
Yeah.
what do they call it? The dwerk or whatever.
Yeah. You can
where he's like-
see more.
You can see. Wait, I'm sorry. Is that
Oh,
a
they
little
kept
penis
it-
flick you're doing with your hand?
For those of you who are listening with your ears. So
Wait, what? He does like penis flicking?
I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm wrong. No, I don't want to say anything more.
I know
No,
we don't
don't
want to
be
say we
wrong.
love Bad Bunny. We loved the halftime show.
I thought it was fantastic.
But
I
I
do
just
too, but I think he normally does like some really sexy dancing.
Okay, okay.
It's a suggestive thing that because his pants are thinner.
There are some of those men that really rock the, I'm going to leave that word out.
What?
What do you mean rock the?
They rock out with their blank out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I do.
They're rooster.
I just
They're
wanted her to
rooster.
say it.
I'm not going to say it.
I was trying to
We've
get her
all
to say
seen
it.
John Hamm in sweatpants. I mean, come on. Don't act like you haven't. And if you haven't, everybody's going to Google John Hamm in sweatpants today.
Oh my God, who hadn't done that already?
Right. Everybody's done it.
And what's the guy who wrote Tropic Thunder and he was in The Leftovers?
Oh, John
Thoreau, Justin Thoreau.
Justin, not John.
Justin Thoreau.
What? This is a thing? I have not heard this.
It was in The Leftovers. He's running with no shirt on
Yeah.
and gray sweatpants, and it's
Flying free?
I don't know how we got on this topic. Now I'm gonna wake up tonight being like, why was I talking about famous people's dicks?
That's what happens, though. It's just what happens. You can't help
Every
it.
day, every conversation turns to dicks.
Well, for me, yeah.
He's going to be like, Luke, why did you send me to those women who Luke, your manager, is?
Oh, look. Do you know him?
Yes.
How do you know him?
Because his aunt is my love, my life, my mentor, my woman.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Who's
she's-
his aunt.
His aunt is named Candace, and she is like just my person, like a second mom to me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
So sweet.
And he's going to be listening and be like,
He's gonna
why
be like,
did you talk
why?
about flying dicks?
probably. He actually is always like, it's fine, whatever. He never chastised me. He's like, just be you.
Just be you. Okay, question on that.
On dicks or you being
Question
you?
on flying dicks. No.
I've got answers on both.
Yeah, no. I do have a question on when did you give yourself permission? Did you ever? Have you always just been who you are? Or was there a moment where you were just like, fuck it?
Yeah, there was a moment. Yeah, it was when I had like a midlife crisis when I turned 40. And I had like because I wasn't working yet and I was, like I had credit card debt and I had been living in LA, but my husband was in New York, and I kept thinking like, as soon as I get a job out here, he'll move to LA. But then I didn't get one for 4 years. So I kind of had to go back to New York and with my tail between my legs. And then my mom died and my dad got really sick. And so I was like, I can't try and be what other people want me to be. I'm just going to be me. So,
I'm sorry.
That's just what I'm doing. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it was good, actually. It was kind of a gift in a certain way.
Yeah, of course.
It is exhausting to try and be what you think other people want you to be. Mm-hmm. And it's also so, like, nobody is ever like, who I'm obsessed with? That girl who's always worried about looking perfect.
Yeah.
You're never obsessed with that person. You might be like, oh, she had a cute skirt, but you're never going to be like, I'm passionate about her. That's why people love Oprah. That's why people love
that's true.
Whatever, Brene Brown or
Mel
whoever.
Robbins, all of them.
Yeah. You're like, I just feel like you are really being honest and true to who you are, and so even with your flaws, I'm gonna really just be attracted to you. Because also, when you share your flaws, it makes other people feel so much better, safer,
100%.
less alone.
So share them.
All of them.
I mean,
Go ahead.
Well, if you're watching on YouTube, you've got about 20 just in this frame.
No.
It's just like, I know I'm not like super put together when it comes to like being organized or the most, I live in a 1-bedroom. I have to do my laundry at a laundromat.
I like it.
It's embarrassing when you're like doing your laundry and people are like, didn't you just
get an Emmy? See, but you're right.
It's happened twice now.
That's
Has it?
Yeah.
But that's comforting. And also, like,
I'm not mad at a laundromat.
I'm not mad at a laundromat. And also, there's so much power in your story because you actually have the ability to help and give people hope. Because think about all the people that think they're too old to do something, or they're too this,
Totally.
or to all the stories that one says in their head. And you're sitting there saying, I had all those stories and I did it.
Right. And even if I hadn't done it in a way where I got a gold statue, or or even like I was on a TV show that people had heard of, even if I were the 7th lead on a show like NCIS, where not even that, like,
That's fucking cool.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If I were like on an improv
Power
show
Ranger?
for free, where I'm not making any money, but I am fulfilled,
Right.
I've kind of made it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also about like telling yourself like this, like I for so many years I was like, I'm so embarrassed I'm still doing improv, but it fulfilled me.
Yeah.
And there were so many people that wanted to do improv that couldn't even get onto that stage to do it for free. And so I needed to feel gratitude and pride for even that.
Right.
I mean, it's way better to win the gold statue.
It is. But no, you have a point in that. It's funny. I was talking to my friend who was my old nanny, and she's really young, and her boyfriend came very young. They're not from here. They know nothing about this business at all. They live a totally different life. And I said something along the lines of like, well, yeah, it's hard at my age to still be X, Y, and Z. And he looks at me and he goes, oh, I don't see it that way. He goes, what a privilege. He said, what a privilege that you get to pursue a dream. That alone is enough for anyone. And I was like,
Man.
whoa, he's so right. What a privilege.
Wait, who said
Were you
that?
a little bit like, you are
Caitlin's
so
boyfriend.
wise? Were you like, you're so wise, and also, shut up.
Easy for you to say with your
Exactly.
Bitcoin and, you know, whatever you're investing in. But just the privilege, like you said, even if you're not getting paid, there's many people that have dreams in their heart that they don't even have the means to put themselves in those classes or put themselves in environments that hold them. And so that alone is a gift.
Right.
And the gold statue is one too.
It is.
That's
and
the
I want to
biggest
feel
gift.
gratitude for that.
100%.
Yeah, but it all is. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So such a good point, but also
Yeah, he made me feel like a real idiot.
I totally would have been like, damn it, he's right, and he's such a little know-it-all bitch.
I know, totally.
First, when you said she was my nanny, I thought you meant when you were a child.
Oh, no, for my kids.
Right, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
You know what I feel like we should bring back for
What?
Jeff? What we used to do at the end of episodes.
Fuck, marry, kill?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Does that sound like fun to you?
Sure.
I like that. I miss that,
Yeah,
actually.
but you have to come up with the people.
All right, I got 2 right now.
John Hamm and Bad Bunny?
Yes, ma'am. You little genius.
I know. Oh,
Okay.
and Justin Thoreau.
There we go.
Oh,
We
okay,
did
we
it.
did it.
Oh, shit. Okay. John Hamm, Justin Thoreau, and Bad Bunny. Okay. I'm going to marry Bad Bunny.
You have to.
He's just too sweet, and he's also funny. They're kind of all 3 are actually surprisingly funny.
Very.
And hot.
Yep. That's a good one.
Yeah.
So I'll go with Bad Bunny, marry.
I'd agree with that.
And then can I just do a threesome and kill somebody else?
Okay, if you could kill anybody, who is it?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Can't say that.
Let's play that game.
Federal laws. I guess I would.
Oh,
Oh,
I have it. Fuck, marry, watch. So they don't get
Watch?
killed. They get to watch.
Oh, we're
Oh,
going
they
to
get to
change
watch.
it.
Yeah.
I do.
kinky.
I actually like getting rid of kill because there's just too. The world does not need. Let's just.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. I really don't want to kill him.
They're a
No.
neutral observer.
I would.
Observer.
I guess I'd fuck Justin Thoreau and let Johnny. What have you made me say? Why am I saying these things? I can't believe I just said that on a podcast. I should have just killed somebody. I can't believe I just said that. Oh my God. I don't like to think of myself as a prude, but that just really that touched the prude part of me.
Oh, God. It's so good.
Oh, that's so good.
Rachel, what would you do?
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, it's so good. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Just kidding. We need to leave it. That was just too epic. There's nothing that can trump it.
That was really fun.
That was really fun. That was
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you for having me.
You are amazing.
Outstanding.
Thank you for playing with us.
Thank you. Tell Lucas's aunt hello for me.
I will.
What's her name? Candace?
Candace, I'll see her tomorrow.
Oh, say hi, Candace.
I will, for sure.
Jeff, you're the best.
Jeff, you are the best. I wish you were here because you'd be our best friend.
you.
I wish I were too. It seems like it's nice and cozy there. I'd like to be there.
Yeah, it is. It's 80 degrees out. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Oh my God.
Thank you for having me. Have a
Okay,
great day. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so in this post, we are covering our book from, what month are we in? That was January, right?
Yeah.
January was Three Women by Lisa Tadero.
Yes.
Yes.
And that was Leah's selection. So Leah, why don't you tell us why you selected this book?
Okay, happily. I had read this book a while back. It was recommended to me by a woman that I knew, and I loved it for a few reasons. I love that it's a true story. You know how they say, truth is stranger than fiction? Well, this book is a great example of that, in my opinion. I almost couldn't believe it was a true story. It's so riveting when I was reading it. These three women, the stories, how different they are, and just following along with them and finding ways to relate to each of them, even though I haven't really been through what any of them have been through. I found that so interesting. I just was really fascinated with the stories. They're three separate stories. They're also different, and they're so... I don't know. They just brought up a lot of feelings for me personally. So, yeah, that's why I picked it in a nutshell.
Yeah, so it followed, I think it was, she said over 8 years, she followed three different women or it was their stories. There's one who is an underage high school student who has an affair with her teacher. There's a very unhappily married wife who revisits her first love from high school and has an affair. And there's another married couple who invite other people in to watch
And participate.
And participate, yeah.
Yeah. So three very different scenarios, but
A lot of fingering in all of them. I'm sorry, it's true. Because there was chunks where I was like, oh my God, I need 5 minutes to listen to this in between reading. And then my mom was there and I was like, I can't listen to this out loud because of that.
oh, you were listening to the audiobook?
Yeah, because I was like, I have to in between reading in order to get it done on time. And then I was like, and it would be he fingered, and I'm like, oh my God, I got to turn this off because my mom's going to like it.
That's really funny.
But I've literally told the reason, and another thing, because we have such, we have a bunch of people reading along with us. I feel like this is one of those books, everyone should read this book. It's so interesting, and it covers female sexuality and the things that women deal with. And, it's just, I don't know. I feel like it's a book that every woman should read, men too, for that matter. But I just it's always whenever somebody's like, hey, do you have a book recommendation? This is always my go-to. I'm read Three Women. And I've yet to meet somebody that's oh, what? I didn't like that. Everybody that I know that's read it loved it. So
Did you watch the series they made after it?
No, I didn't. I get really funny about that because I create things in my mind so vividly that when I watch the series, it tends to ruin it for me. So I even with the Colleen Hoover one that they turned into a movie with Blake Lively, I read that and had pictured it in my mind, and I was it just didn't fit what I pictured when they made a movie. I always feel disappointed, and it ruins kind of the whole fantasy for me. So I tend to steer away from, when I find a book that I love, watching a movie. The only one I can think of that worked for me was Harry Potter, but that's probably because it was magical and
oh yeah, excellent.
But, yeah, that was the only one that I was oh, okay, yeah, that works. But other than that, I just tend to not watch the show. Maybe somewhere down the line I will. But what did you guys think of it? Did you like the book? I'm curious if you guys liked it, because
I loved the book. It was actually given to me 5 or 6 years ago and recommended, and I just had never picked it up and actually read it.
Yeah.
I loved every story. I had a little bit of a hard time because it jumps, And so with my brain, I'm like, wait, what happened last with that one? And then that, and I had to really think about it. So just from a brain standpoint of having to jump around isn't the easiest for me, but I absolutely loved the book. I think it's so fucked up, a lot of it, what these women went through, how they're, what they had to deal with. The Maggie, her whole storyline with the teacher, and then
Oh my gosh, I know.
no one believed her.
That's so rough.
It's so rough.
It's so rough. And it's so, you guys, I mean, that's the thing. It's true, you know? It's like
know.
that actually happened. And it happens probably a lot, you know? And it's like, oh, my heart. I just like, yeah, that was a tough one. So, you know, all of them were tough. Even the affair, like, I just, you know, I felt that so strongly, you know? And the married couple, like what she has to endure, it's so interesting, like what the women kind of have to endure as opposed to the men.
Well, when Sloane is confronted by the wife of the last, you know,
Jenny,
who was Wes's wife, you know, just, and her not knowing the whole story. And I could feel for both of them, but I also wanted to be like, well, you know, they were open and wanted to invite her in. Like, it could have just gone a different way. I know your face, Olivia's face right now. She's like, what the fuck? But
well, she didn't want that though.
I know, but I'm saying, like, it was interesting to be on Sloane's side, but also understanding Jenny's perspective, of course. Like, that's her husband, father.
100%.
I mean, or that was the father of her children. But it was just so interesting to put yourself in all of the different shoes, and relating to Lena with how hard she felt, like, for Aiden, and like would do anything, and like the desperation, and
heart-wrenching. It was heart-wrenching.
Heart-wrenching.
Which character
do you relate to the most?
do you relate to the most? Yeah.
My soul probably, oh my gosh, I'm blanking. The fair. What's her name? Rachel?
Lena.
Lena. Probably Lena, I would say. For me personally, I just like I don't know. Well, that you guys know me, so you probably can guess why. What about you guys?
I think I would probably lean Lena a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I can't pick one. There's a little bit of me in all of them.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I do. I think there's a relatable quality to each one, even though the circumstances of life are different. But I gotta say, like, when they said not guilty on all those accounts my jaw literally dropped.
Crazy.
And
I know.
you know what's crazy is this is obviously nothing similar, but when we went to trial for my dad dying, I remember the state, right, was against us because we were suing the state. And when they interview you in these processes, they try to paint you out to be uncredible and to make you feel small and to make you feel trash and to make you feel like they would bring up these things where you're like, what does that have anything to do with anything? And our lawyer would say, well, they're trying to make it seem like you're white trash, or so that people don't empathize for you.
Awful.
And they're doing these tactics to make the jurors think you don't deserve to win, that you're discreditable, that all of these things. And that is their daily process.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And that is just, to me, like a girl that went through that. And, you know, Leah, you and I have talked about this, about like young women at that age. It's like, yeah, maybe she did want the teacher to like her, but she still, at the end of the day, was a minor.
Okay,
Was a minor.
He fully. Be real. In high school, I had a situation with there was a teacher. I'm not going to get into it, but you know, I was so naive and innocent. Like you almost always, also at that age, personally, at least for myself, you don't even realize the power of your sexuality yet. Like it's not even remotely on your radar. So like. It's such an unfair relationship. It's not fair. And it's completely taking advantage. And when I think back to myself and how naive and innocent I was at that age, it breaks my heart for her. Because
big time.
She doesn't know. She doesn't know. She's a child. You're a child.
She's a child.
It just made me so sad. It was so, so sad. You know, it's,
her dad,
and then her dad, and his hugs. And then for him to take his life, and you know she felt responsible for that.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like whether it's the person you love or your father, and both of those are taken from you. And oh my God, it's so painful.
So painful. So painful.
I think,
mean, it must have been so interesting for Lisa to go through that experience with these women.
Yeah.
I mean, that must have been, it's so interesting, you know? It's
We should
like
reach
she
out
was
to
like
her.
right there alongside the whole way. So it's interesting to me.
And that's just 3.
I know.
Just 3. Yeah.
Well, I think we can continue this conversation. I think, you know, there's lots to discuss about this book, and anyone who wants to talk about it, I think we will, you know, be on our Instagram and do some lives and keep
That's
the
a good
conversation
idea.
going. But we just wanted to do a little recap here for everyone.
I want to do a live with our Instagram audience. I would love to hear other people's
No, yeah,
perspective.
it should be a discussion. Yeah,
Agreed.
for sure.
For sure.
All right. Well, thanks for your time.
And thanks for your recommendation. It was an incredible book.
Oh, I'm so happy you guys loved it. That makes me really happy. Yeah, I'm glad that everybody read it. I mean, that makes me happy. It should be read. People should read that. So
Did you write it?
I wrote it. I actually wrote it. Yes, I am Lisa. No, I'm just kidding. I wish I could write like that, but
You could.
I love you.
All right. We love you.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
That was a HeadGum podcast.